All right, checking my chickens. How's everyone doing today? Think we're doing good? What is going on? Let's get in the game. What's up, everyone? My name is Brent, and welcome to Wicked Minis. How's everyone doing today? It's a wonderful Tuesday on a Tuesday. Let's do a Tuesday. There we go. Turgeon in the house. Alright, so we're going to be working. Let me get this brighter here. There we go. We're going to finish up this Salamander. We got to fix this little debacle we have up here on the top. Where's my... There you are. Scraping plaque out of teeth right now. Thank you. How's it going? Space Prior, appreciate it. Thank you. All right. We're close. We're close to finishing this and starting another. Salamanders are cool, but like caring about people is so 19th century. Yeah, 20 more freaking centuries down the road. I doubt they'd really care like all the other ones. They're the only ones that do care. Doing a quiet alert, appreciate it, paints. You're sick of winter already? Yeah, you guys are getting hit pretty hard there through the Midwest. Bunch of really cold temperatures. All right, let's fix a little bit of our problems that we got here. So I had to actually when I glued this together, I had to actually putty it back together so we don't have this horrible like line into the nice beautiful cape coming down. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of extra work. So we're going to cover it all back up with black. Not the end of the world. But at least it'll cover up that big old huge line that we got going there. Throw with the boy? Absolutely. Appreciate the alert. But yeah, it's going to be awesome getting this done. Okay. There's a slight little blunder there. We're going to get our purples back. We got to do a little bit of alien purple. Looks pretty good, right? We're gonna have to go back into that hammer a little bit more, but it is coming looking pretty nice. Looking pretty nice. And then we're gonna go into some oozing purple. Okay. Then this one needs to get mixed up really well. Oh, and then we're gonna do a little bit of toxic boils. Can't get these kind of paints anymore. Now they're gonna be, the army painters will be in these like fanatic colors. Oh, that's not even a fanatic color. Like this. They'll be like war paints, fanatics. They'll look like this now. They'll have a little bit of a better mixture too. And they won't be so shiny like these ones are. And a little bit more matte. While I'm at it, we're gonna sit here and mess around with, I'm gonna mess around with a little bit of burnt red, fluorescent orange. A little bit of burnt red, a little bit of fluorescent orange, because that's what kind of colors I was using for all the bright spots that are on this. What we're gonna do is kind of tone down that heavy black that I put on there. The lines are just a little too thick. And then we're gonna start working on Vulcan Hastan next after this. Dip my paint in the wrong thing. Finishing Sarah Elizabeth units, nice. You built your limit earlier today? Very nice. trying to do is thinning down those black lines a little bit. The best way to do that is having a darker color that I originally have. And then that covers it up, and then we'll hit it with a bright white. And then we'll reintroduce the orange back in there again, because it's I feel like it's lacking a little orange. That doesn't look too bad there. Cool. Smoke Eater, what's up? How's it going? It's Never Ogre, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Welcome aboard. Better. Look for a bit while working on your pile of shame. Absolutely. More than welcome. More than welcome. That's what this thing's here for. Just all of us hanging, hobbying out, seeing what we can get done. Seeing what we can get done for the day. Been hitting a little bit of a slump yesterday and a little bit today. I did a little bit of painting today before I started the stream. I'm working on those, what is it, Doomsday Walkers or whatever for Necrons. And it's been gassing me out after I just finished up all these the Canoptic Reanimators. So I already got like the Canoptic Reanimators like all done. And then I'm working on like the Doomsday ones. Like they look just like this, they're a little bit taller and they have the big giant cannon on top. Or whatever they're called. And slightly gassing out on them. Just slightly. I'm close. I'm like close to being done with them. Doomstalkers, thank you. Yeah, the Canoptic Doomstalkers. Yeah, I just finished these Canoptic Reanimators, and then now I got the Canoptic Doomstalkers. There you go. Doomstalkers. Yeah, so I'm working on those. And I'm almost done with those two. And then still got a Command Barge and the Spider Dude to still do. And then I can start finally working on all the HQs. I finally like getting all the HQs all done. And then it's a lot of them too. It's like a lot of Royal Wardens and all the other different kinds of Mancers. Yeah, we ain't get a little bit more love on the hammer. It needs the introduction of more orange. Possibly a little bit more yellow. We'll see how that goes. I had to cover up more of the black. Now I'm going to go over that red. I want to keep like some of the red. I'm trying to get rid of most of it. Hey, what's up, Antifreeze? How you doing? goal is to try to still shrink down that black as much as possible. Right, leaving the freaking house. You've been trapped in there for 4 days now. Office is closed again tomorrow. So you're just stuck at home. Can't be that bad though. I don't mind being stuck at home. You still got power and stuff, right? You obviously have to if you're hanging out here on stream. It's not gonna be that bad. Trying to keep some of the black, not get rid of all of it. Yeah, you still have power. You have 3 inches of ice, dude. That is kind of shit. That is crappy. It hasn't been warm enough temperatures to get it gone, huh? Spot I missed. Yeah, that sucks, man. You guys have been getting hit with like a lot of cold, crappy weather. Really cold, crappy weather. These things up. Come. Give that a minute to dry. Now it's all nice and white. Now I gotta go back into the fluorescent color again. Goopy, thank you, appreciate it. Bang my ass on this and binge watching. Yeah. That's the life right there. And then your work is still closed for tomorrow, so well, you're just back into painting stuff. You're just back into painting stuff. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I'm trying not to just throw the orange out all willy-nilly like I was. I'm gonna be a little bit more specific on what I'm doing. Oops, wrong color. Of course I dip it right back in the white. You wanna get out of the house, you're getting stir crazy? Shoot, man, it's only been like 4 days, dude. You're all right. It's just 4 days. Like, I've literally like been home for like weeks and I've been enjoying the hell out of it. I don't want to go out. I don't even want to go back outside. Like, honestly, I can just stay right where I'm at. I'll be absolutely fine. No, keep dropping this thing. Where was I? You're like, I'm not a hermit. You're like, man, I don't want to be outside like at all. Like, I am dreading going back to work. Is it going to get some food? Yeah, well, I mean, you're iced in for a bit. It's going to be short-lived, right? It's not going to last much longer, don't you think? Like, how much more of this blunt storm, cold weather are you guys still planning on having? Much better looking. Couple minutes to dry. Enter in a little bit more yellow, and then we should be good to go. Thing for like future references. Now I know like a lot of people added like, well, I guess the orange would be just fine. We just need to re-enter in the yellow. I took up too much of the yellow. I'm glad I got the orange back into this again. It's nice. Actually, we need a little bit more orange here. Oh, now I'm gonna take a little bit more of the... Actually, I'm just gonna stick with the fluorescent yellow. I think the other yellow is just a little too weak. We'll just stick with the bright fluorescent. Might take a couple layers, but we'll be good. Before I roasted someone else's. You heard it here, folks. Andy's house is so big as this. Its own office. Yep, it has its own office. Still funny. It was pretty funny. It auto-fixed itself. But yeah. That is funny. Oh. Now I gotta see who's planning on going to Adepticon and if they're gonna pick me up some of those commemorative models. I've been sleazing her away trying to figure out those new commemorative models they were just showing. Another commissar and a something for Cities of Sigmar. I'm like, oh man, I need someone to pick me up a couple of each one of those. What a pain in the butt, you know? I'll have to see if PSK will be going. Well, he normally goes to one or the other, so I'll have him pick me up a couple. I know he feels so shameful picking them up because he doesn't like GW stuff, but I'll make him pick them up for me. It's kind of nice now having people that go to conventions constantly, so I can get these models. Because I can't go anywhere this year. Not yet. It'll be close. It'll be close. And then I gotta get models ready to go for these conventions anyways. I'm not going with nothing, you know? Start figuring out what models I'm planning on doing. Did I just eat up? I did. So, Your Deathwing Knights for me, nice. Now I may paint my Gorky, nice. You guys are ready for Saturday? Good. Need an easy painting night, understandable. Understandable. Nothing wrong with that. Because you guys are all set for the Saturday's tournament, I believe. Needs one more little coat of yellow, and I think I got a glow effect on this thing. Yeah, you excited? That's awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Tourneys can be fun. Tourneys can be fun. Well, you're doing like triples, so that's cool. All right, let's try to go one more coat of this fluorescent yellow. See where it puts us. Okay, now let's get back over into the cape. Now I can actually start using something here. Hold it in place. I'll put my grubby hands all over it. Okay. Well, start working on them scales. Actually, there's still something else I need to do here. I'm going to cover some of these things up with black. No worries. Nothing crazy going on just yet. Nothing crazy going on just yet. Perfect. Castro from Art of War will be there in Cowtown. I bet it's ultramarine blue. That's funny. Digging the Art of War guys, huh? Like one of the Art of War guys, does he like live up there in Canada? Yeah, Scary's but isn't he part of the mini war gamers? So he's part of mini war gamers and Art of War? So I thought he was part of mini war gaming. What's up, Dragon? Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Sure, plenty of guys will send you. Perfect. And I'm gonna be up at the open and follows you. Nice. Very nice. I know it like takes practice to be a better player and stuff like that. And that would be nice, but mostly my thing is this the painting part more than the playing part. Like I played some RTTs, like local RTTs and stuff, but I never got like that big ol' adrenaline like wanting to keep playing. Like I got my ass handed to me so many times that yeah, I've only played like 2 or 3 tournaments, and I was just like mostly just taking my models and just trying to get best painted armies and stuff. But yeah, I just like I never got the drive to actually want to just like continuing playing those tournament kind of things. I'm just not good enough at it. Why can't I get this stuff to come out? Oh my goodness. Something up with these freaking... Some of these bottles are just super like hard to squeeze the paint out of them. Like, I'm terrible. I never win games. Yeah, you did pretty good on your last one. You did pretty dang good on your last one. Wow, I just paint right in the center of my back. You're like, I'm not blushing. It's because I got my face lasered off. We good. Red in the face. You saw John Lynn. You're like, hi. Like, can I get a selfie with you? Finally ready to prime these 20 flash kits. Yeah, that was a lot of bits that you were putting up on there on the Discord and stuff. I'm like, 20 flash kits. That's enough building for some time there. That ain't pleasant. Like, time to paint, I guess. I guess it's time for me to paint. getting, let's see here. I know I gotta finish your org detachment, New Year's resolution. I get you. A lot of little things. I get you. I get you. I've literally made 2 sourdough loaves, and I failed on both loaves. It's a lot of work. Like, it's a lot of work, a lot of time wasted. Spent like the last 2 days making sourdough and ruined both of them. It's like all day process. Like all day, you're like the kneading, and then you have to let it sit, and you gotta let it proof, and then you gotta have it rise, and then you gotta fold them here and there. And I take them out, and they look pretty good, and then I put them in to cook them, and then they're just like yay big flat one. The first one was super flat. Second one was a little bit poofier, but still super dense. So I was just like, I'm done. You take a break from them for a bit, because they whipping me. Like, it takes a lot of freaking work working these things up. I've been failing at these things. And then, yeah, I started school yesterday, and actually I was all worked up and stressed out about it, and then it's like easy peasy. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be nice. This is gonna like nice little get myself back into this nonsense again. And so I was dealing with that. So like assignments come up like twice a week. I think I get like a Tuesday and a Friday. Like anything's due on a Tuesday and a Friday, and then the Tuesday following afterwards. I'm like, easy stuff. I'm like, yeah, no school stress. I'm like, okay, that works out like really good. Like everything's just like 100 point, like little, like read and get the things done. I'm like, I like this. I only got like a couple months worth of it. So I only got like here to end of April and I'm done. And then I gotta figure out about signing up for my fall class. Now that one there, that might change things all the way to streaming, just because I was hoping to take one of those other classes this semester, but I couldn't. It filled up too fast. So then I'm gonna have to do it in the fall and try to get a fall class. And then there's another fall class, and I think that, and they're night classes from like 6 to 9. But if I take both those classes, it might take me Monday through Thursday, so I might have to change my streaming schedule on you guys for that semester. So that one might get a little complicated. Hopefully not, but we'll see how it goes. Because most of the time it would have been like a Tuesday, Thursday. But then the other class is like a Monday, Wednesday, so it might take me all 4 days to take these stinking classes. So I can learn how to friggin' replace my furnace and AC unit. I'm hoping with those 2 classes that should give me enough enough stuff that I can actually take these things out and put new ones in. And then finish up the other ones with 2 more classes and then just be done. Would be nice. Would be nice. We'll see how it goes. That's how it works, man. That's orcs for you. That's orcs to the highest degree right there. Little scales, a little bit of love everywhere I was going. I'm off camera. Figures. Like, look at all this best work right here. Not even on the camera. There we go. Now we got the cape all back up and going. Now we just gotta get the backpack, guys. And nice and super glow, super glow. Super glowy. Nice. Nice. Oops. Let's see here. Where's some satin black? Holding gun slings with tweezers. It's a lot of stuff. Yeah, like those dudes have a ton of stuff on them. Like, I had some flash gits that I did, and I tell you what, it was like a bazillion pieces. It was like too many, and they're such a small, tight miniature anyway. Nope. Just gotta finish this purdy seal. Haven't finished this purdy seal. Oh, there's another thing I need to do too. All these things, all these things. Compulsively headbanging. It happens. Happens. That's a good thing. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, I remember now. I remember. I forgot what I was doing. Okay, now I can feel a little bit better about doing the backpack. Now this one gets the ones with the stoking flame torch out the back of his backpack. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Just give me a second. I'm back. We are back in action. Back in action. Of course it would be. Stupid difficult to reach everything because the stinking hammer handle is in the way. Alright. Alright, it's fine. Maybe not. I will go with an actual gray this time. Maybe that's all it needs. A little subtle gray on here. I can go a little brighter. That looks a little bit better. Yeah. Okay. Well, give it a shot. Can't do anything without. Testing it out and see where we're at. Excuse me. Double edger at the same time. That works. We go through a triple edger. They got everything on one of these Marines is the backpack. I think the backpack has the most lines out of everything in it. How long you can go between refreshing the paint and how perfect those lines are. There's a very well worked in brush. That needs to be desperately cleaned though, that's for sure. So much crap that's just coming off of this brush. It's like almost like as its paint develop and then the paint just eventually just decides to clump off my brush here. Can the rest be done with this on there? Almost dropped it right into the paint pile. Yeah. I think it's gluey time. I don't even know if glue's gonna come out of this thing. Something wrong. I need to order some more super glue. There's something strange about the super glue. Oh, come on. It'd be be like that, huh? No. At least I don't have to glue anything else on it for now. Now a little bit of dark silver, bright silver. Got your stuff up in the whips. All right. Get there in just a second. Almost done with this dude. We'll be ready for a wash. So I think I'll wash the rest of his body, even though that kind of doesn't really need one, but I'll wash it anyways. And then I will move on to the next salamander. I have this one ready to be varnished this weekend, this coming weekend, and along with all my other stuff that I got, along with some of the other stuff. There you go. A little some Necrons done. The Immortals. I believe that's what these dudes are called. Good. Very good. Did a good job. Oh, now I remember what I was going to do. I've always been forgetting about this little purity seal. Let's fix that problem. Oh, have a snow mix works pretty well for the foam of the beer. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think that'll work really well, actually. Oh, that's a great idea. This is what you got going on too, Rosie? Oh, okay, that's one of the trays and they're all magnetized on there. Or stick tacked on there. A lot of jumping bros. Oh, those are nice bases. Those are nice bases. I cut some pieces of terrain, it looks like. That's nice. Really nice. I'm not sure if you posted. Did you post a butcher on here? Is that this dude? He looks good. Is this another Bysterium model? Or is this part of Trench Crusade? Oh yeah, okay, so it's part of the different company. I think it's freaking neat. Found some really cool miniatures. Looks good, dude. Guys are all doing excellent jobs. Those are heads that were printed in the cages? Oh, nice. You printed them all? That's nice. Oh, for some reason I'm just feeling like super gassed out today. I haven't been sleeping very well at night. It's all good. Let's see how much we can. I want to finish this model. This model will be finished today. Hell or high water, it is finishing up today. Don't think I'm gonna go with fluorescent with these ones. Well, I guess so, since it's all the same orange. I guess maybe we should just stick with it. It might look a little different if I painted it not with the same colors. All of these flames. Flames. Just whooped. I think maybe we'll finish this, and then I might just close out as an early stream today, and then hit hot and heavy on the next one on Friday, getting Vulcan Histon done. It'll probably make things a little easier on myself a bit. And then we'll be working on some Emperor's Children greatness afterwards. It'll be awesome. That's going to be exciting stuff. Very, very exciting stuff. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Fulgrim's gonna be a beast. Like, Fulgrim's gonna be a beast of a creature. A beast of a model too. It's not like it's like a bulky model, it's just the fact that it is so elegant that I'm gonna have to start planning out colors on it. Like, I know that all the armor and stuff, you want to go into that pink and stuff, but we still got like the whole skin tone and everything. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's perfect. I think that because I think Fulgrim's going to take me some time. And I'll be done with the Salamanders. Because I don't even know if I got a box big enough to, well, is it all right if I break down that box and just send you the plastic in it, or do you need the whole box? Can I toss the box and give you all the plastic in the building instructions in it? Does that matter to you, or do you need the whole freaking box? I can send the whole box. It's not a big deal. If I'm going to do that, I can send the big box and send the 2 Salamanders your guys' way. And then, because it's going to take me some time to get the, because if I can shorten that box, then that'll be better. I'll still put the thing in the smaller box, and then I'll put the 2 Salamanders in there and ship it over to you. Then you can start working on the plastic bits. Okay, and then because it's going to take me so long to get the Fulgrim piece done, that I don't want to sit there and hold up on these Salamanders for a long period of time. So I can actually send the 2 Salamanders, and I'll send the Emperor's Children models to you, so then you can start working on the models. And then I'll have Fulgrim, and then then I'll be working on Fulgrim, because Fulgrim's gonna take me some time. Because I'm gonna have to take a break at the very beginning of February to work on the end of the month miniature. So I gotta get the February's end of the month miniature finished, and then I get to go work on Fulgrim. That's my issue I have at hand right now. There's like Friday and technically Sunday I was supposed to work on, because that's the 1st of February is on Sunday. But I think we'll finish up this 2 Salamander models. Then I'll send the Emperor's Children box with those 2 Salamanders back to you guys. And then I had to work on the end of the month model for February and get that thing done, and then start working on Fulgrim. Because I don't know if Fulgrim's going to take me all of February. It might take me all the way into the second half of March to get that done, because of the end of the month models. End of the month giveaway models. Yeah, it says, I figured that your Emperor's Children one is like your new army for 11th edition. I have time for that one, but the Salamanders seems like that's something that Tavon is still playing. So I'll whip bash these guys up and get them sent. They look good. I like them. I like these dudes. These dudes are awesome. Actually, I got a message I gotta send you. Okay, jokey. Start playing your EC, so it's time. So take your time. Okay. Yeah, because I'm like, I'll take the time that it's needed, that's required for a Primarch. Like, for some reason, a Primarch always needs that much time. Like, it just needs that much time. That's just how it goes. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I gave myself anything less than what a Primarch needs. A Primarch needs all full 100% attention on that and every little detail on it. That's what a Primarch's supposed to be. Like, I felt that way when I was painting Morty. I felt like I put every little bit that I could possibly do on Morty. Morty's excellent looking. I love Morty. It would be the same thing if I did Reboot Gilliman. I still need to order Lionel Johnson. I'm hoping I can just paint up all those Dark Angels that I have, sell all those suckers off, and then get a Lionel Johnson because I need that. Yeah, I want to paint some other stuff so bad, but I'm like, I am so close to being done with Necrons. I literally have to go to the hobby store and actually have to buy GW potted paint to finish the rest of the Necrons. I literally ran out of Rune Lord Brass. These were like 3 bottles of Rune Lord Brass that I sprayed all over the Necrons. And that canoptic shade or whatever it was that I have, the canoptic, I can't remember what it is. You can't buy them anymore. They took them off the GW market, but there's what I've been using to darken the whole Necrons, and then I've been shading them up with the canoptic alloy, which I think you still can get, like the Rune Lord Brass and the canoptic alloy you can still get. That shader you can't get no more. And I think I may have enough of that shader to do all the rest of the models. I have like a half a jar left of that. And you only have a little bit that you have to put on that thing to darken over top of the Rune Lord Brass. Then the canoptic alloy, I dry brush over top of it to kind of brighten them up. So then it looks like it has like layers of like tarnished layers of metal on the Necrons. And then, but I'm almost out of that canoptic alloy, or that shader. And I'm like, I think it should be hopefully enough, but I think I might need 2 more pots of paint of Rune Lord Brass to finish up all the rest of the HQ Necrons I have. But it's going to be so nice having them all done. We're literally out of the, I think it's been about 2 years that I started the eBay store and started selling things, that I finally broke over 100 units. It's been more than 100 units because it's just the ones that I have marked, because I didn't count the combat patrol boxes. But all the other ones has been like into like units of 5, 10, or singles units. I'm like 103 units that I've already posted up onto eBay. So not bad, not bad. There's a lot of minis. It's a lot of minis, but I'll be really stoked if I can get all the Necrons, dude. That's a lot of freaking miniatures too. Probably not as much as the orcs that I had, because we painted like over 200 orcs, and I think I still got like 200 more orcs to do. But Necrons is pretty high. It's pretty up there. I mean, it was just like, it was literally almost 100 just Necron warriors. But then all the other stuff wasn't that much, so maybe roughly about 200. About 200 Necrons being completely done. Just done. And then get them all posted up on eBay. And then I'll probably I'll probably bang out the rest of these Death Guard. We might do that on stream if I have some time, give it take here and there. Just to paint those on stream. Do another little streaming deal of Death Guard so I can get that over on the YouTube area, because I don't think I have any on the YouTube area. And so get those done. And then I'll have to paint some of those Necrons on stream too, so I'll have some live streams of Necrons and how I paint them. So that's another thing. That's another thing. Is this thing dry yet so I can do something here? Outer parts are dry, but the internal parts are not. Blasted. Blasted, I tell you. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Great. Yeah, if I could break down that box, that'd be perfect. Break that down, put these things in separate boxes, put them on one big box, and get that stuff sent out. Because it's gonna take 2 big boxes. It's gonna be just tough because Fulgrim's such a weird model. Bringing them together, it might be really large. So that just kind of depends. Fulgrim might take another big box itself. Just to fit Fulgrim in there. Because of those stinking wings, those wings are huge. Like big, massive wings. I want to say those wings are bigger than Mortarion's. All right. I'm tired of waiting for this. It's freaking cold weather. Tuesday. So I'm just trying to dry this thing. Okay. That does it. That does it. Nope, that's not the brush end. Let me get a bigger brush here. And the fires of Vulcan burns. So stinking bright with the camera. I just stupid bright. It's like the fire of Vulcan burns. You know, the thing that kind of cracks me up watching some of the now I haven't got to watch like all of the animations on Warhammer Plus. And the bird is just the gonorrhea. That's the wrong volcano, my brother. Wrong volcano. It's funny because I think that even in like the Pariah Nexus animation, and then they have Vulcan, or they have like one of the Salamanders. Like they have the Salamander there. And it didn't really dawn on me because I watched so much Warhammer Plus stuff that you kind of start getting used to all their stinking British accents. But then it starts making me question a little bit about the fact that you're in the 41st millennia, but like the common rule tongue, even though that it's supposed to be whatever dialect that they have, but they all, voice actors all had like British accents. You're like, hey now. All you guys can't have British accents. And the only ones that they gave like an American accent to is the Eldar. But like all like the humanoids, you know, like all the humanoids and the space bros all have British accents. And I'm like, you know, I feel like there's something wrong here. Like how is it like the American accents came from like Tau and Eldar have American accents, but everybody else has British accents? Like, hey now. Started thinking about that for a little bit. I mean, they do it all the time in the Age of Sigmar. If you watch like Black Talon, is it Black Talon or whatever it's called? So I'm like, so in your fantasy world, they all speak British. In the 41st millennia, they all speak British. The only American speakers is the Eldar people and the Tau. I feel like there's a little discrepancies there. Because if it's like anything, the only ones that are shooting up rockets is us. So we're gonna have to have some little American-speaking space bros. I just gotta say there. It's like, how can they all conveniently, you know, live on different planets, but they all speak British accents? They all have British accents. So it's like, so you're telling me before the Great Crusade that that the whole world got tired of British people and sent them away first to settle the far away galaxy planets, and then they had the Great Crusade go over there and then gather them all up. It cracks me up just a bit. Just a bit, guys, just a bit. Gotta poke fun at them a little bit here. What are you doing on my planet? Goodbye, that they all had Irish accents. No. Something about this fluorescent paint, dude. This stuff just does not want to dry. Had some crumb in it, second time, crud in it, second time you had to clean the airbrush tonight? Yeah. Like, I need the, like, there's gotta be like a fine mesh to put on top of the airbrush so I can kind of collect those small, because it doesn't take a lot. I mean, it's just like a little tiny little speck of things. So I'm thinking like maybe have some form of a mesh or something like that to put inside the prime container. Because the thing about these Vallejo things is that these things have like no kind of filter source or anything. I was wondering like maybe put like a mesh of some kind and then screw the lid on so then it actually kind of collects the junk to an extent or something, or actually put a mesh on top of the airbrush so when you're pouring it in there it collects all the like little junk, because it doesn't take long for prime to sit before the outer walls start drying when you start using the bottle up, and then the paint still, like the primer still sticks to that plastic internal bottle, and then you get like those little bits of stuff in there. Yeah, I need to figure out like what would be like really good. Actually, I got an idea. Hold on. Now it's like, now it kind of just like, I need to know now. Will this do it? Will this accomplish? Or no one dares to accomplish? I don't know if I want to clean out a whole airbrush though. If this works. Will it work? We don't know. We're gonna find out right now. Curious. I did it, folks. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Okay, that freaking cheesecloth works very well. Okay, that's what I'm gonna be doing from here on out. Oh yeah, dude, I don't think anybody's getting anywhere, man. When you got like 3 inches of freaking ice everywhere, it ain't happening. Yeah, so I ordered a whole bunch of this cheesecloth because I thought I'm gonna need it for my sourdough, but I don't really need it. But yeah, this stuff is thin enough when you actually get this stuff wet with the thinner first, and then start dropping the prime afterwards, and it went straight through. So it's screened up enough, and you can just cut little sections off of it. Stuff is super cheap. All right, I'm adding that to my arsenal of doing prime because I have the same problem too. So my prime just keeps on getting stuck, and I'm always messing around with it all the time. That was pretty solid. And I'm thinking just because I think I use it. I think because it's fibrous, like somewhat fiber on there, that even the chunks and stuff might stick to that fiber. Because I was thinking about putting like a metal mesh, but I don't think that the little small chunks will actually. I think it would go right through the strain on them, the strainer. So use it for making cloaks. Dude, that's why I got all that freaking thin brass sheets. Thin brass sheets. That's why I got this stuff, man. That's what I make cloaks out of. You can bend them and do what you want. I got this idea from what is it, Mamico? I think it was Mamico. And he says like, we use brass. And you see, oh, I think another one too was what's that dude's name on Instagram? He does a lot of stuff with green stuff, but then he'll make like capes and stuff out of that. Alfarius? Is it Alfarius? Did he take the Alpha Legion's name on there? And it's like Alfarius, and you see him do like all these crazy like green stuff, remodeling of the miniatures and stuff. That looks really, really awesome. I wish I had that much time on my hands to do that to miniatures. Which maybe it's something that I probably have to start doing on my miniatures. For like golden demons and stuff. Just give them a whole new like makeup job. $100 hours of sculpting on a miniature and 100 hours of painting the stinking thing. Well, you don't got, haven't got mail delivery yet. It's just like, how much longer is that cold spell gonna be happening over in Texas? Is it like a week-long thing, or? I don't think it's gonna last more than that, right? It's a couple days, 3 days. Like you said, 4 days now. Even 4 days stuck inside the house because of the ice storm. Like, how much longer? Like, when is that stuff gonna pass you? Like, stuck inside from ice? Yeah, I know. What is this? 30 Eve? I don't know if I'm saying that. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Theater Evie? I'm not sure if I'm getting that right. What's up? How's it going? Roll for perception. What's going on? How you doing? Oh, did we get raided? How come my stuff didn't pop up? Well, I appreciate the raid. I don't know why my thing didn't even show that I got a raid. I didn't even know that we got raided. I appreciate the raid. What's going on? Welcome. I didn't even hear it. Did it even pop up on my screen? My bad. My bad. And how was your stream? What were you up to then? Sorry about that. I don't make this thing dark enough here. What was on this thing? Where are you? Things in my model. Dare it. You know what I did? I think I screwed this up. Poor brush wants to give up right now. My brush is like, you need to clean me. I'm gonna go on strike if you don't. Take some of that burnt red and some of that fluorescent orange. Mix those two together. Finish would have probably worked out better if I did the whole thing yellow and then did the orange. But why would I like to make things easy on myself? Always take the hard road. Best road right there. Take a little bit of black. Is that black? I think this is black. I can almost say the same for this miniature. Let's get that black out of that back area there. Dark Instincts, yeah, he's a pretty neat miniature. I like him. All right. Next is we're gonna have to do a little bit of OSL. It's too much brightness to not try to do OSL reflections off the armor. Well, he's gonna need a little bit. What's up, series? How's it going? Ooh, I gotta sneeze. Oh. Subbing. Subscribed for 37 months. I don't know why my stuff's not working. How come my stuff is not popping up? Is my stuff pop? I don't think my stuff's popping up. $37 months, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't know why my stuff isn't popping up. That figures. That figures. It's always something. Always something. Yeah, like none of my stuff's working. My sounds work on my commands, but my stream element stuff is not working. Why? I don't know. Yeah, don't know why my stuff's not working. Sucks. Sucks when my stuff doesn't want to work. I don't know. Sometimes streaming services just has their moments, you know? Yeah, I think Adrax looks pretty good, right? I think Adrax looks pretty good. this a bit. Shave these down just a touch. And black's just a little too harsh on something that's so vibrant. I like that better. Okay. What's the next thing I was thinking of doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna do a little object source lighting, huh? I wonder if I should add those. Maybe. Let's see here. Let's see here. Freaking lava from underneath too. What a pain. It's so much. Just kind of sketching this out where I kind of want them to be placed. Bogus Mage, what's up? Yeah, setting everything up for OSL. Let's see if I could actually do it with a brush. If not, we'll go into an airbrush and lay it on there. But I think I could probably make this. I think I could accomplish this. Nope, it's gonna have to get done with an airbrush. It's gonna need an airbrush because it needs to be able to fuzz. I need to be able to fuzz around those harsh highlights that I put. It's all good. It'll make things like 1,000 times easier anyways. Otherwise, you'll have to put that on there and then start glazing them out of there. And then you'll have like the highlights, but these things are so abruptly rough that I'm gonna have to fuzz them out, or they're not gonna look right. So I'm gonna need a little bit of the fluorescent orange. Just a touch. A little bit of flow improver. Keep the paint wet. A little bit of water. Keep the tip wet. A little stirry stir. Backflow. First time, I'm like, why is it? Ooh. Why is it so dirty? Why is it so dirty, I tell you? Something's freaking silly in this one. Oh. I have like previous colors in here. And this is not even the one that I did the filtering out with the primer. This one's like, should have been clean. I'm like, why is it coming out so dark? I don't know, man. I don't know. Shouldn't have been like that at all. Yeah, I know I'm off camera. I'm not spraying anything. I'm just cleaning out my airbrush. I know, I know, I know, I know. Your old Badger, your 105. That's a good airbrush. That's a good airbrush. I knew a handful of people that had Badger airbrush. I have a Badger air compressor. It's a workhorse. Yeah, like mine. This is a Krios brush that I have, airbrush, and then I have an Iwata, and then I have see, now it's like nice and bright and orange. Last time I was doing this, it was like very, yeah, that's much brighter. Knocked out the floor white cleaning up. Here and bent the needle. That happens. That happens. I've gone through parts. Smaller brush. Well, I guess that's one way of playing golf, right? Back is not happy. This is what you got done in the whips. I think you probably did a freaking bang up job. Let's see here. They look good. They look really good. I like them. They look good. Did a good job. Heck yeah. There you go. A lot of progress done. You did great. How many minis you got painted up? That's freaking awesome. Dragging and lurking? Was bedtime for you? I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah! 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 We need to kind of fuzz this out a little bit more up here. It's a little kind of rough. All right. Then I'm going to take that. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Here. Let me take a little bit of this off brand here. All right. Ah, yeah, because I saw it on your Overlord dude. It looked like the crackle paint was working pretty good. So you had to put it on there pretty thick. My guess is always putting them on thick, but maybe it does require a thin, you know? I'm not sure. You need texture paste, a texture paint paste as the base coat, and then a thin layer crackle, and then once it's 100% dry, gotcha. Do you mix the two together, or are you putting texture paint paste on the base and then waiting for it to dry and then do the thin layer crackle? You texture first and then you let it dry and then crackle over afterwards? Okay, and then it makes it crackle real good. I heard a bunch of different stories about how to make that crackle stuff work. And I've heard people say like, yeah, I just put it on like super thick and then it cracks. So I wasn't 100% sure. I hear all these different things about the crackle paste. Baby. Oh, I need to give this thing a minute to dry and then I can sit there and maybe a coat, maybe one more. Super excited. She knows that snack time is when she gets her greenie treats. Nice. My dog's like that. Anytime that you have anything in your hands, he's just like, you gonna share? Gonna share? Gonna share? Gonna share? Like, listen here, you stinking dog. Oh my goodness. I just... These ones kind of fuzz pretty good. You trained her not to beg? If she is good, she gets something, begging or misbehaving leads to no treats and sad puppy eyes. Yeah. My dog just doesn't really beg or make like noise. Very seldomly does he do that, but most of the time he just stares at you. Like stare, more staring. And you're like, all right, fine, gee whiz. Okay. He's a very glowy Adrax. It looks cool though. I like it. I like it. Let's give him a wash and see what kind of nightmare I create for myself. Probably should have washed him first and then did what I was gonna do. bad. Okay. Keep rolling. Keep rolling with it. Probably gonna give that tone down that I need anyways. I'm just gonna stay away from the hammer because last time I washed the hammer it didn't turn out right, so try to avoid the hammer here. I've got it slightly subtle there, and I like it. I like it. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Oh, man, came out like nowhere. Got like this little ring in my ear. Oh, what the heck happened there? I don't know if anybody else gets that. It's just like a spontaneous ring in the ear. It's like, pew! I was like, oh, what is that? Must have been one of those ancient wisdom ear hairs that just fell out or something. It's like, pew! Crazy enough, I kind of like how it looks on the inside lava rocks though. Ooh, decisions and decisions to make. I got a million decisions to do. Oh, on that note, actually while it's still doing its thing, I'm gonna go grab my little itty bitty pieces that I chopped up and I put them in the other paint station. Alright. I knew this model was going to be great, but you definitely went above and beyond what I expected. Well, yeah. I figured we'll throw some... I mean, granted, I didn't ask you, but we just threw the object source lighting on this thing. But the thing does look really cool, though. It does, it does, it does. Dripping all over me. Dang, oil is everywhere. It's just dripping everywhere. I probably should have asked before I threw the object source lighting on there, but I figured that you'd like it. I figured you'd like it. And then it gave a good little training lesson. For anybody that was planning on doing object source lighting. So I brought it up to like a friggin' 15 on the bright scale. And then we just straight out toned this sucker down. So, looks pretty good. Looks kind of natural. It's pretty cool for the overall appeal to it. Yeah. Okay. I wonder if I should hit that fire though. Well, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. If I screw it up, I'll fix it. Let that sit for a second. Figured it would be freaking awesome. All right, I need a pair of tweezers. Get some tweezers. The next one, I'm gonna get up in here. Pull some of this out. It's hard to reach. Hard to reach areas. Cool. Looks good. Looks good and mellow right there. Nice, warm highlights on that. Looks good. All right. Cool. Too deep, I can't get in there? There we go. Yeah, that softened it up a little bit. I like it. Cool. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right. Well, alrighty then. Still feel like I want to hit that hammer for some reason. Everything else kind of softened up a bit, sort of. The sound effect for any Spanish. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Actually, for these salamanders, it would be smoking. Smoking. Nope, I need to sneeze again. Oh, shoot, no. Woo! Oh, no, dang it. I thought I saved it. I thought I saved it. I could drop this right when a sneeze was coming. I couldn't set it down in time, and then now my sneeze went away. Son of a gun. Now I got a mess. It's softer. Stupid me. Man. Super dropped it right into my paint pile. Look at the figures. Get paint anywhere else, just on that. The great thing is that I got freaking an oil wash on it, so couldn't possibly stick to the oil, so it just kind of floated on top of there. Just the big thing was is not to smear it all over the place. Nice. I like it. I like it. like after I settled everything down. Now it makes me feel like the hammer's a little out of place. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to. I might screw it up. I just spent time fixing it. What do I want to do? Just toned all the other stuff down. Even the flame on the top is like more toned down than it was. I can fix it again if I need to. All right, let's try it. Let's try. Let's try. I have a bad feeling, but maybe. Try not to knock the freaking miniature over while I'm doing this stupid thing. All right. Maybe I can just soften the brightness just a touch. Hopefully not making a huge mess out of everything. Be relatively nice. Did I freeze? No, we're good. Okay. I think that'll be okay. Felt like it was just too overly bright over the rest of the figure for how I just softened up all the as long as the yellow still comes out super bright, I think it'll be okay. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I don't want to really carry on to a next miniature, so I think we're going to stop here. We're going to call this dude done, I believe. I think it looks pretty neat. Oh Lord, come on, Lord. It's actually kind of fun, because I never painted salamanders, so this is a lot of fun. Alright, does he look pretty neat? I think he looks really cool. Object source lighting came out really good on him. At first it was a little rough, and then I kept on going in with the bright, and then I kept on hammering it down, but then I still brought the brightness like up to like 15, and then I hit the wash over top of it, and then it really toned it all down. Yeah, so with them being done, and then Vulcan, see, Vulcan doesn't have that cool of a base, but we could make something happen. I don't know. Oh, I do have crackle stuff, so I'll use crackle stuff on this base too. Just put that black crackle. So we're just gonna do the orange, yellow all over the place, and then we'll crackle everything around him. Then, like, his blade needs to glow too, so we'll glow out his blade. I can do little cork rocks. Yeah. We can do cork rocks, or I could just do epoxy putty rocks if we want to do that. Just stick them in. The crackle, because I got a different kind of crackle paint. So I got crackle paint from Huge Miniatures. It's actually like a texture paste that cracks. So we could try that on here, and we can make it crackly, kind of like Adrax. And then we can kind of crackle it, giving that more of that lava look. Because he already has like these weird rocks all on him anyway, so we just like made big chunks of crackle all over. I think that'll work. Something of that sorts, but that's what we're gonna do on this dude. Maybe glow out his blade, so we'll do that glow, that center hot glow in the center of that thing. And then do his. I think his would be relatively almost the same as Adrax, because he has these little scales on his thing. And then this thing's a pain in the butt to get on, but it'll be worth it in the long run, I know. So that goes like that. So then I can get his backpack on, or his cape and his backpack on. And then he has flames on the internal parts of his cape, so it needed to be this way. Just have to be this way. So we'll start hammering out on Vulcan on the next stream, but this one looks pretty good. Uh-oh. Stuff is dropping. Stuff is dropping. All right, guys. Well, if you guys enjoyed this stream, this one was a good one. This one's a finishing of a miniature. We fixed the seam cut that was in here. Looks good. And how to do it while you still have a full painted miniature and still can have access to that part without ruining anything. But looks pretty cool. Alrighty, guys, I am done. Let's close up shop. That was awesome. We finished this thing up, and we'll work on Vulcan on Friday. We'll probably do Friday, Sunday, probably Tuesday. I think it takes about 4 streams. 3 or 4 streams, depending on all the cool stuff that we're planning on doing on them. And any other freaking ideas that spawn out while we're painting it, we'll do it. But it is that's a really spectacular model. It looks pretty good. I like it. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me on this awesome Tuesday. I do appreciate it here over on Twitch. I'm sorry that none of my command thingies are working. I do not know why my alerts ain't working. I'll figure it out later and see what happens. I think maybe I have to log out of this thing and re-log back in and see what happens. But other than that, if you guys are seeing me here, thank you guys so much for the subs, resubs, follows, the raids. I do appreciate that. Thank you guys. If you're watching me over on YouTube, thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really do appreciate that as well. Shout out to the sponsors that I have over here on Twitch. You can't really see them on YouTube. Well, you can see them on the main screen on YouTube, but shout out to the sponsors. But on the TV one or your phone one, you don't see them. But shout out to my sponsors, exclamation mark sponsors. You're more than welcome to use those affiliate links and the discount codes as much as you guys like. Please do, when you do need to pick up some paints, brushes, whatever you're gonna do, make sure you hit them up because they give me a little bit of cutback when you guys do that. No charge to you guys, of course. It's just something that I worked out for with all the companies, and they give me a little cutback for everything that you order from their store. So I do appreciate that because it restocks up my supplies so I can keep on making content. So everything that you guys do does that little bit of support always helps out tremendously. So thank you. Also, you can go over to my Discord. They'll be all labeled over there, exclamation mark Discord. They'll have my sponsor affiliate links over there so you have more access to that as much as you like. I also have my eBay store, exclamation mark eBay. Pretty much everything that I paint on the stream normally goes to eBay unless they're commissions or something personal, but even my personal stuff I normally throw on there anyways. I've been working on Necrons and loading up my eBay store full of Necrons. It's like tons and tons. So that's another way of supporting my stream too. If you want to buy miniatures from me that way, you're more than welcome to. Or you can hit me up for commissions too. You're more than welcome to do that as well. And then also hit me up on my socials. You can hit me up on Instagram and everything else. Make sure you follow me over there. I have to eventually here start getting busy on that big giant monster statue that came from Black Forge Games and start working on that thing. But I'm going to do that all on the socials and get those things posted up and tagging. It's just tagging a bunch of people. I just got to tag Black Forge Games and MHCP and all that kind of stuff. So other than that, guys, thank you. Let me go over to my Twitch. Refresh myself, see who we're going to be rating today. What's today? It's Tuesday. Should we go to Daddy Kelp? Hopefully he's still gonna be on for a bit. Let's try to keep him there. Let's go to Daddy Kelp. See what he is working on. Other than that, guys, thank you. Appreciate it like always. Thank you, thank you. Let's go over to Daddy Kelp. This will be someone new that we've rated. He's rated over us many times, so let's go over there and give him some love. Other than that, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I will catch you guys on Friday. Till then, take care.
Fucking wicked minis, dude. How are you?